Guys, we are back with another video. So today I'm doing another Mycareer video, and we are officially in 80. We are finally in 80 overall, and then I also broke a record. Game 3-pointers made. I got 15. So yeah, my stats. Okay. So that was my last game. Here's my career stuff, or my career points, and assists, blocks, double doubles, rebounds, and steals. Okay. So we're gonna play our next game versus the Washington Wizards. This jersey.
So I know you're big into 2K. What modes do you jump into? So the WNBA is in 2K20 for the first time. What did you think about that in the game?
I think she's won 2. We're playing at Wizards Arena. Capital One. Let's go. Oh yeah. Made all my shots so far. Now I miss. Where's the ball?
2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA. It's the 2K Sports pregame show. And our coverage tonight will be coming to you from Washington, where the Wizards and getting mentally prepared to compete. You feel the energy. These guys are ready to go. That's the United States Supreme Court building here in our nation's capital. We're coming to you today from Washington, D.C. And with well, it sure is. Thanks, David. And here's a look now at the last few months of assist numbers for Doncic.
He hasn't been nearly as effective a passer these past few months, and that's unfortunate because when he's passing it well and the assists are coming, he is a much more complete player. It's something he has to be thinking about.
So let's take a look at the starters for the Dallas Mavericks. Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Shea is out there with Doncic, and it's Ingles in at the small forward position. And for Washington, Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. Davis Bertans out there at Bryant, and it's Brown in at the 3. Chris, if your team's style of play doesn't seem to be working, do you still have time within a season to change it?
There's always time. As long as everyone is on the same page. If something's not working,
thing you can do is to keep going in that direction.
defense.
We can bring everyone in, let them know the mistakes that we made, let them know our new outlook, and ask everyone, are they in on it? And if they're not, those guys that aren't in on it, you stay in the locker room, we'll be back after the game. If everyone's in on it, we're going to have a heck of a time. We're going to have a heck of a time because now we have a new outlook, and sometimes with a new outlook, it brings positive energy.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And love how much Doncic believes in himself. It shows when he shoots off the pass like that. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Yeah, very little resistance. I mean, you had to bring much faster help than that.
Dallas moving it around. From deep, Shea.
All right.
After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
And I'm as excited as every other NBA fan to see what Shea does this coming offseason. It should be an interesting summer as he heads toward the free agents.
Boy, you're right on that. I mean, you're right.
Okay.
With his age, GA, and the amount of talent and potential he has, I'm sure Shea will
Let's
be
go.
the name talked about this summer. His move could shift the landscape, all of it, in this NBA. Ball pass it to Beal. With some arc. No good there.
Here.
The Mavericks have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. It's good. 6 points for Luka Doncic.
And you love this with Shea, the ability to see the whole floor and find the open man.
Brown outside. Pass to Bertans. Outside, Wall. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Oh, man, you see him close that gap. What a great job. He made the shooter feel uncomfortable.
So timeout called here, the first for Washington.
And so many issues for this Wizards team the last few seasons have been due to a lack of an inside presence.
Yeah, inside scoring has been a problem, GA. I mean, they've had to lean heavily on outside shooting. Also, though, they've been struggling with rebounding.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Outside, Beal. High, arcing shot. Second chance shot. The shot missing. Nice D from Porzingis.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Beal gets a wide open look. And again, Washington no good.
Come on.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Oh, man, an awful display from him so far. But you know he's going to keep working to try to turn it around.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Wall up top, covered by Shea. Pass to Brown. Bertans with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Brown finds Bertans. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Bertans got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Washington. To the wing right side. Kleba, the pass to win. Over Wall. And it's off the back rim. No good. And so it's Beal who brings the ball up for the Washington Wizards. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
And their last time playing this club, foul trouble became a big problem for them. Their starters had to take an early stint on the bench.
Yeah, and they can't afford a repeat of that. They need a lot more minutes out of their core group tonight.
Ball taking his time here. Kicks to Beal. Hot pass to Wall. Washington gets it back. And he finishes nicely on the way.
No basket feels better than a putback. Love getting rewarded for grinding it out on the glass.
Shea dishes to Doncic. Porzingis passes to Win. And here is Doncic, covered by Wall. That one good for 2.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
Wall with another miss.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
It's Brown on the wing. Outside Bryant. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame. Yet the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Ball passes to Bertens. Three-pointer. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Porzingis kicks to Kleba. Shea with the bucket. Shea's got 14 points for the game.
And you try to take any award talk with a grain of salt at this stage of the season. But it's hard to deny that Shea has decidedly thrown his hat into the ring for Rookie of the Year.
Well, you and I were just talking. There's a lot of time left, but when you watch what Shea has done so far in this season and the impact that he's had, to me, I think to you too, there's no question that he at least deserves consideration for Rookie of the Year. Doncic outside. Back to Shea. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 16 points for Shea.
And the crisp passing has opened things up for them offensively.
The pass to Bertens. A fader. It's rebounded by Doncic. Mavericks leading by 10. From deep, Shea. Another three for Dallas.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Going for the juggler right off the bat. I mean, jumping out to an impressive early lead.
Washington calls timeout. Greg, you look at the young Luka Doncic. What impresses you the most right now about his game?
Oh, now?
The Wizards have been solid at the line so far. 4 for 4. That one misses for Wall.
Here.
Fans just, broadcasters love to see teams get out of attack and transition. Like to see the league crack down on intentional fouls that will hold that break, allow that break, stifle that break.
No, because the home fans or the fans of the team that's fouling doesn't want that team to get out and get an easy 2 points. I mean, we still have to have defense in the game. So anything that takes away from teams scoring, you just can't say, well, we want to watch them score. Don't do it. No. And very honestly, if you're an unselfish team, usually on those breaks, it's usually because a player holds the ball too.
Right.
Usually they have another open player in front of them that they can pass it up to. And if you're an unselfish team, usually you'll still give the fans what they want. And that's a crazy highlight of the break.
On the floor for Dallas, Kleba is the 4 with Porzingis in the middle. Shea is out there with J.J. Barea, and it's Ingles in its small forward. It's a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Shea in the last game against the Grizzlies had a huge game. He had 60 points, and he got those points as he always does, knocking down shots from beyond the arc. The stat line was filled, and the whole league is talking about it. We'll see what he does for an encore tonight, Kevin.
And David, in stretches, he was absolutely dominant. Greg, he'd love to match that performance tonight.
This team needs his contributions. When he's right, he makes winning plays time and time again.
Yeah, Greg, it's all about getting into a comfort zone early. When he does that, he can be very difficult to contain the rest of the way.
And both free throws, good for Shea.
Oh, not many players with a more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Here's Brown. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
And working, Kevin, themselves to the line here in the second. A nice way to get your offense going.
And that one's good to go from Shea.
Some guys have a hard time playing through contact, but Shea, he remains undeterred.
Now Wall. time 14 points for him. The shot that time, not on target. Nice D from Porzingis. Mavericks leading by 5. And it's blocked.
And that's a welcome sign for sure. Hachimura demonstrating a willingness to want to improve as a defender.
Porzingis with the block. And it's out of bounds to the Wizards as Washington retains possession. And Washington has possession. And he's good on the 3 ball. Wall's got 11.
They're having more success from three-point range here in the second after a rough first quarter from deep.
Tipped away. Passes it to Kleba. Out of bounds. Washington takes possession. And a moment here to recognize the Western Conference Player of the Month, Shea.
And you just look at the point totals that he has posted up during that time frame. Just some unreal numbers. Hard to argue with him as the pick when he is just putting up huge stats on offense and carrying this team with his scoring ability. Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Pass to Ingles. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. First trip to the line for him here. That free throw, no good. And he sets the second.
Got the lead at least.
Looking at Dallas, they took that win in their last game against the Grizzlies. Right side Wall. Shoots over Berea. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. And they double up Jay. Here's Porzingis. And the jump by Porzingis.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Bertines passes to Bryant. All with it. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. And that's 13 points for John Wall.
Driving, spotting up. Wall can do it all. Fantastic job tonight at the offensive end.
Jay kicks to Kleba. Berea with a wide open look, and the 3 ball is good. 8 points for him.
Oh, he just caught the defense napping. He shoots a very high percentage from 3-point range, and there's no hand in his face.
Brown outside. Outside Wall. Here's Hachimura. Wizards keeping it alive in a fresh 14-7 shot clock. Bryant, and the bank shot is good. Bryant's got 4 points.
Just a grinder. Always doing the dirty work on the offensive glass, and that's one of the things he brings to the table.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Chris, you were a tremendous passer. One of my favorites. Are there more playmaking bigs in the NBA now than back in the day?
That's a good question. I don't know if there are more, but I tell you what, there are some exciting ones. If you guys don't believe me, just turn on the TV and go watch the Nuggets play. There's a man called the Joker, Jokic. Oh my goodness, can he pass that ball? He and Horford right now. Oh man, 2 of my favorite passes in the game.
Shea drives in, and it's sent back by Bryant. It's good on the putback. Kleba's got his second basket of the night. Wizards trail by 4. Brown the pass to Bryant. There's the dish to Wall. And now a chance to take a look at some numbers for Shea.
And it's a nice month he's having. Something's got him motivated. He's become a much bigger contributor offensively. He's settled into the kind of groove that every player wants to get in.
Well, finally, he's getting himself to the line. He's gotten much more aggressive as the game is going on.
On the wing, Ingles. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Count that one.
He's a strong performer, night in and night out. Shea taking it up a notch in this one.
Brown outside. Here's Hachimura. And it's off from 3-point range. Here's Wing. The shot's good on the assist by Ingles. Ingles has got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Ball against Perea. Pass to Bertans. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Ingles. It's stolen by Bryant. Here's Brown. An 11-point game for him in the win against Golden State. And finished off by Brown.
Why you always have to be ready around John Wall? Because you never know when he's going to call your number.
Back to Jay. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Let's use this break in the action to show you the teams that in the last 10 games have been the NBA's best fast break teams. The Mavericks, number 1.
I mean, tough to maintain this kind of pace over an entire season. But let me tell you, they are really running right now.
Aaron Baines, he's checked in for Washington. Shabazz Napier.
Oh.
We all know Wall loves putting on a show. He has some ridiculous dunks up his sleeve.
From deep, Shea nailed from 3-point land. Shea's got 13 points now in the quarter.
How many times have we seen a possession to take that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Now, here's Napier. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game. 6 on the shot clock. Wall, no luck.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
Brunson, no good.
The D hanging tough and stopping what would normally have been easy lay.
The shot's good. Brown's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
And it's Shea missing. And it's Wall with the ball for the Wizards. Trailing by 5. They come in fresh off a win against the Warriors.
And the bench turned up in that one. Whatever they couldn't get from their starters, they got.
The Wizards have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
No good on that one.
Not on the court. I'm on the bench.
And the second free throw, good.
You have 9 seconds.
9 seconds left to play here in the half. And here's Brunson from deep 3-point range, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater.
All right.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
32 points
Mavericks
at half.
ahead, leading by 9. They'll be back shortly, live from Washington.
I'm gonna get shooting badge next.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. Well, you look at Shea in this game, he has been everywhere.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, slicing through the gaps in the defense. I mean, getting many of his buckets in the paint.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Wizards 5 right now. Ball runs the point with Beal at the 2. On out there with Davis Bertans. And it's Bryant in at the 5. Doncic, no good. Wizards trailed by 7 by himself. And the slam dunk by Wall.
He's a big-time athlete. Wall loves to attack in transition. He incredible speed end to end.
Here's Wynn. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
14 seconds.
People have already predicted future MVPs. Is there a surprise name that you think could win that MVP award, Chris, down the road?
I think there are a few surprises. I mean, we can go young with young guys like a Trey Young or Luka Doncic. We can go with guys that we expect to do it like Anthony Davis, who it just seems like he's just biting at the bit. There's a few young Celtics, there's a few young
Let's go.
Lakers that in a few years you never know what they could do, especially the ones that are playing with great guys and watching their practice habits, game habits, stealing their recipes or stealing what they eat before the game and their health-wise. So many guys right now that are going to be in that second tier coming up. It's going to be fun to watch them grow.
It will. And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash mouth physical basketball,
Come on.
guys.
Man, when the ball's in his hands, that's as high percentage as it gets. It's just a fluke miss.
Beal from long range. It's rebounded by Dallas. Doncic has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Back to Jay. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. 36 points for Jay.
They couldn't have asked for much more from him today. He's been a key force in their offense.
Ball passes to Bryant. Beal against Doncic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's on Luka Doncic.
Look, I love the confidence of Bill, but when you work that hard in the offseason and you have a jump shot that wet, I guess it's easy to embrace the punishment.
And both free throws good for Beal. And at times, Chris, reporters have talked about a rift between Beal and Wall. You know what? Beal has nothing but great things to say about his backcourt mate.
Yeah, Kevin, I mean, Bill has said himself he believes a lot of his success is due to Wall. I mean, Bill's production with Wall sideline flourished. I mean, but Bill would much prefer to have Wall by his side.
And both free throws good for Shea.
For anyone that feels like Summer League doesn't matter, Shea is a shining example of why it does. It's part of how he got his shot in this league.
Bryant finds Beal. And no good that time. Nice D from Doncic.
Yeah.
His offense has been non-existent tonight. It's really hurting him.
Back to Ingles. Feeds to Shea. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. Shea's got 40 points. Wizards trail by 12. Brown feeling out a bit. The shot will not fall. And it's Dallas the other way. It's off to Charlotte for him after this game as they take on the Hornets. That'll be the second of this 2-game road trip. Yep, that
Let's
one
go.
goes. Ingles has got the lead up to
Take
14
over.
out for the Mavs.
Well, that's just another aspect of Shea's impressive skill set, Kevin. I mean, that pass was on time and on target.
Bryant dishes to Beal.
I'm
Shoots
sure
over
the
Doncic.
was just not
And it's
heavy
hung on the
coverage.
rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Here's Wynn. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Shea's got 42 in the game.
And this has been a great job of just getting into the middle of that defense and really scoring effectively from the paint.
Dang
Here's
it.
Wall. Finds the bottom of the bucket from 13 feet out. Wall's got 8 points in the quarter.
Oh, he's got a role in this quarter, taking it on himself to guide their offense.
Jay kicks to Ingles.
Just Ingles right here.
Back to Jay. 13 feet away. Here's Kleba. And he battles for the ball and gets the second chance bucket. Kleba's got 6.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, and it's inexcusable. They're all too common. Basketball, one-on-one. The shot goes up, put a body on someone.
And it goes out of bounds. That went off Porzingis. Washington making some changes. Miami comes in for Bryant. And it's Hachimura in for Brown. And Dallas also making a switch. White's checked in. Ball passes to Mahinmi. Here's Hachimura. Headed by Porzingis. Just 4 to shoot. On the top of the key. That one off the back iron and out.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
The Wizards trail by 16.
I just did that to
Here's
get rid
Beal.
of it.
He trains the quick shot. He's got 10.
Such pure shooting from Bill. I mean, Bill is a knockdown scorer from these mid-range spots.
Jay fires away from outside. The quick look, no good that time.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. He's off on the first.
JJ. Here's this.
Dallas leading by 18. A pass to Porzingis. Shea outside. Back to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Cauley Stein. They get it back. And Cauley Stein throws it down.
You see the length helping Cauley Stein right there? I mean, that's what allows him to be a factor on the board.
Doesn't go for it. Shea, he's feeling it tonight, and he's been the drink. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
No need for hero ball there. I mean, you just need to make the right basketball play. Outstanding dish that time.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Dallas starting the 4th quarter here. They've got Shea. Kristaps Porzingis is out there with Cauley Stein. Then there's Seth Curry. And it's Ingles, and at the 3, the small forward. And Wall kicks to Bryant. Back to Wall. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Curry with it. He's picked up by Wall. And Curry the bucket on the assist from Cauley Stein.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
Oh, I do too, Greg. You have to go to your best scorers. I mean, it's a smart strategy, and so far, it's paid off in this game.
Bryant looking over the floor. Bucket 6. No one near Wall as he lets it go. Off target from outside.
And not his best day from three-point range. I mean, just won in the first half and still looking for his first here in half number 2.
Washington shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. To the paint, Bryant. And good, coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 8th assist here tonight.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
Shea, no
We
good.
always have so much room, and then Wall
Coverage
just
to
crowds me
bother
out.
that three-point attempt.
Napier dishes the Wall. Back to Napier. Brown outside. It's good from long range.
He'll do some damage if they give him that shot. Don't give him a clean look. Get out there on him.
Back to Jay.
Foul.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the fouls. And the NBA is seeming to be at the crossroads of sports and fashion and crisp music. Do you think it's always been this interwoven?
Oh, Kevin, please. You see the outfits they're wearing now? Now I gotta be like the
I
old
do.
fuddy-duddy, the old guy.
I
Oh
got to
my
rebound.
goodness. Guys are basically coming into the game like, did you turn on the lights before you got dressed in your clothes? I mean, I know it's fashion. I'm not speaking about any one guy, but wow. I'm telling you, they're taking fashion to another level. And even though I joke about it, it's always fun anticipating what type of outfit I want to see guys walking. Especially, I mean, come on. I love their games, and then I look and I say, wow. They have to be confident on the court because they wore that to the game. They're confident in life all around.
Overall, right.
Come on.
And so it's Wall. He brings it up for
And
the
pass
whistle.
it to Beal? No?
They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Ingles. Here's Wynn.
Foul.
And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
Don't
And the
miss
foul goes
one.
against Washington.
Well, we all know Chase a tricky cover. He can beat you and draw contact in so many different ways.
Well,
Oh my
Coach Scott
God.
Brooks has seen success in the past. Respected coach who has won Coach of the Year, but the heat is on in Washington.
And he hasn't had great luck here with the Wizards. I mean, new management this year might be evaluating him. I mean, he could be a make or break season for
Let's
Brooks.
go.
And the basket is good.
If they
Got
close this
50
win out,
points.
I know who my MVP is. His offensive performance tonight has been unreal.
It's Wall with the drive. See, Webb, the NBA
Leave
always
out,
trying to
take
improve
leave out,
every
put
aspect of the
power.
game. And that
He's a
includes
foul.
officiating.
Yeah, and it should include officiating, one of the most important parts of the game and one of the toughest jobs within the business of basketball. I mean, these guys are making calls on the fly without the advantage of the camera at home that we have watching through the screen, or without the advantage of slow motion technology. So first of all, kudos to the refs that go out and give it their best every day. We have the best refs in any of sports, I believe, and we still need to improve on that. The league recognizes that, and I love the fact that everybody's doing it together.
Come on, that's a
Shea, no
foul.
good.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
Wall draws the double. Here's Baines. Uses both hands to slam it down.
He may not be thought of as big for a center, but with his ability to go vertical, he sure plays with it.
Murray finds Ingles. Back to Jay. Passes it to Kleba. And again, Dallas turns it over.
Yeah, with no defensive pressure at all, you've got to be able to make that exchange.
And it's Washington's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Wall passes to Bryant. He dishes it to Beal. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Now the Mavericks moving it up. And a wide open look for Shea.
Come
Offensive rebound
on.
Mavericks. Curry, good.
You can, I know,
Don't
I
forget
can
about
make
this
that.
fella for a second. He is the definition of dangerous.
Wall against Curry. The feed to Baines. And he uses the glass on the lane. Baines has got 4 points in the quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Come on.
Here's Curry. Shea outside. Dishes it to Ingles. Outside Curry. Dallas moving the ball around.
Shoot.
Ingles in the corner. To the middle. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
He's taken an aggressive approach since halftime, drawing fouls, getting to the line, forcing the D in the bad spots.
And he can't hit the second. Wizards trail by 17. Brown wide open. He fired. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
As hot as he's been, it still has to be him who leads the charge and helps turn this game around.
Inside, Ingles. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. Misses the three. Mavericks leading by 17. Outside Curry. Here's Wynn. Oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. Bradley Beal picks one up.
Oh, that's just fearless in his approach. I love seeing Shea attack the heart of that
Don't
defense.
miss.
And Washington making a change here. Bairton has checked in. Deal with it. That's the Bears. There's another block.
A defensive stalwart so far. That's 6 blocks.
Greg protecting the rim. Love the hustle. It's stolen by Wall. And now here comes Wall, leading the break. Beal from long range sinks the three-pointer. Beal's got 7 points for the quarter.
Man, that's sure got to be a load off his mind after not hitting a single three-pointer in that first half.
Ingles can't get it to go.
He struggles with his finishes sometimes. I mean, it's kept him from being an elite player.
And the call on the shot
I only
sends him
have
to the
one
line.
foul, so that's okay.
Yeah, Kevin, and it didn't happen overnight. But it's clear that Bradley Beal is a franchise player. I mean, he's worked on his game year to year. And now he's a superstar in this league.
Dallas making a switch here. Brunson's checked in.
Did you see the maturation of Bill over time? I mean, I noticed it. He added more wrinkles and dimensions to his game. He's an impressive two-guard.
Here's Wall, and Wall with the slam.
That should give him a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt GA.
Hey, guys, you think he was sending a message on that one? He doesn't like losing.
Shea with the bucket. And Chris with Beal, it's in large part due to how he has expanded his game, which means he now impacts the game more.
Yeah, well, Bill moves so much for offense and defense. He's a very active player. And he's never passive on the floor, and he looks for ways to inject himself into games.
Bertans in the post. He's against Porzingis. 6 to shoot. Here's Brown. No luck, they battled on the glass, but couldn't knock it down. Beal can't get it to go.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
Well, that's why he's out there right now. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're pouring it on right here. Trying to give the opposition no light at the end of the tunnel.
And Bryant kicks to Brown. And the dunk by Brown.
Power flush with a long hang on the rim at the end of that.
That could be a catalyst for him. It really could. Shea's shot is off.
Come on, I was wide open.
He's missed in the first half. I mean, he's become a weight around him. Somebody tell this guy to be more unselfish, taking things into his own hands. He's been a beast this quarter.
Bank shot, no good. Wizards trail by 10. Shot by Wall. They grab their own miss.
Even with no one on you, it's hard to shoot off balance like that. Sometimes you just got to go straight up with it.
Good on the bucket.
And look at how well he let him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
To the inside. Another possession, another assist.
That makes 15 assists.
He's been one step ahead of the defense all game long. Down low, here's Shea. Washington with the rebound. Beal's got his 5th rebound in this one. Porzingis with the block. And so it looks like Washington will take possession here.
The 10-point game. I don't think they're going to make a comeback.
Now Bertans. Right side, Bryant. Here's Brown. That's in, coming off an assist from Bryant. Brown's got 23.
All right.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And the Mavericks call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan player of the game, Shea.
And Kevin, it's a no-brainer. He's controlled every aspect of this game, and it's just so fun to see a player perform at a level that's just higher than anyone else out on the floor.
There must be something about playing in a hostile environment that drives him. He is really fed off that. Ball, that's good.
We've seen Bill evolve as a playmaker, including how he spots his open teammates.
Shea drives in. Got a hand on it, and he recovers it. Pass to Kleba.
Gotta get out
And
of
here is
paint.
Ingles. Shea left side. Brunson scanning the floor. And here's Shea outside.
It's been a struggle for him this quarter, but he's not losing confidence. I mean, he keeps firing. Give him credit for that.
And it's Wall in the corner. And the 3 off target. Dallas leading by 6. Shea dishes to Ingles. Brunson the pass to win. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on John Wall. It's the first. That makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. And it's Wall with the ball for Washington. $1:29 left in the fourth quarter of this one.
Speed, the precision of Wall. It's just electrifying. Exceptional.
Boo,
Knifing into the D, forcing the foul.
boo,
Good on the first, and that narrows the gap to 7.
boo.
And so John Wall nails both of them.
And
Okay,
good
2-possession
aggressive
game.
basketball on that trip, drawing the fouls, converting the free throws, and then also
Game.
narrowing.
No!
I don't know why.
I keep on missing it.
Anybody tell me nothing is falling from him. He's going to end the game on a bad note if he keeps this up.
Out to the wing. 1:07 left to play in the final quarter. 5 on the clock. That shot misses. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. And the shot goes down. A big bucket there to quiet this crowd.
And they need something to cheer about again, and soon.
Washington calls timeout.
I need
They
a
trail
3.
by 8. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth
Washington
quarter.
needs a 3 to get back in this game. Washington, you need a 3 to get back into this game. If you get a 2, then it's a still, you need 2 3s.
Beal finds Bryant. Right side Beal beyond the arc. Porzingis with the rebound.
You're gonna have to foul here.
Shea outside. Another
Let's
one
go.
goes. Incredible. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him. in
Dominating.
this.
To the paint. Here's Brown. Lays it up and banks it in.
I like that pick play. I mean, you can see how easily it makes it for him to get to the cup.
And they double up Jay. He
Shoot.
gets it to Ingles.
Let's
It's
go,
a
that's
three-point
game.
bomb.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, I love how they play for one another out there. No signs of selfishness. They're just a total.
It's too late to get back into the
For
game.
real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Let's talk about it. The great competition going on. That's what makes a matchup like
Run.
this so much fun to watch.
Here's Jay, and another one falls. That's 62 points.
62 points. Alright. I got a shooting badge. Okay. Bad. 91.
At the finish.
And now let's catch up with David Aldrich, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thank you. Jay, big night for you behind the arc. How were you able to find and keep your rhythm out there?
Hey, I just wanted to make sure that I'm, ready to pull the trigger at all times. I know my perimeter game is a big part of what helps us offensively, spacing the floor. So I'm just glad I could come out here and put up those shots.
All right, David. Great job.
I'm wondering what your favorite part of the festival is.
Some more fans. What's this?
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with.
Here's what Yep. 4 interactives. 1 for points, 3 for block. Actually, hold on. Let me take this out. A and B. 50 for 5 step buzzer beaters.
Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Chad.
You're welcome. See y'all later, huh?
Okay, I got better progressions, stamina, 2 Hall of Fame badge. And then here's finishing. I have contact finisher and fast break finisher. In playmaking, I have downhill. And then defensive, I got interceptor. I think I'm gonna change it back to intimidator. Alright. I'm gonna do prepare. How much do I have? Yeah, I have a max 3-point shot. That costs too much. Save the stuff for Kyle. Here's the stats. Nice stats. Last game, I'm averaging 33 points per game. It's pretty good. 5%. And yeah, I got 1,757 points. Pretty sure I was top. Oh yeah, and league leaders. I'm in first for league leaders. Steph Curry did not hurt. Thought he was. He wasn't playing in the game. Trey Young is hurt. My minutes. No, my minutes. But still 32. When was this going up? Stamps on fire. Anybody else? JJ Barea is doing pretty good. Alright. Any injuries for us? I don't think there is really any injuries. Yeah. Oops. Standings. Team stats here. Last 30 days, we're in second. This season, we're in 4th. Oh, why are we in 4th? Oh, we have 2 more losses. Let me check this. Okay, this is not bad. Neighborhood. Yeah, sorry, this is a long video. You can do something. I'm just gonna go spin the wheel. You guys can go and watch something else or do something else. Okay. Yeah, I haven't done a lot of videos. I'm not going to be uploading next week because I don't feel like uploading next week. So yeah. I'm looking at a long line. You got Gatorade. Depending on what this guy gets, I might leave. Okay, I'm gonna stay in this. Yeah, VC. Okay. Hardware. Nice. I got a jersey. What jersey did we get? Yeah, we got Rashard Lewis Sonics jersey. I also got Jason Williams. I also have Oscar Robertson. Let's look at this. It's not bad. I'm not gonna wear it that before. Alright, yeah, this is the